What up, my Play Select viewers? My name is Gold Mountain, and this is another episode of Play Select. And in this episode, we got some more news on the Xbox 720. We got some Pokemon news, we got some Metal Gear Revengeance news, and also we have a brand new segment called Gold's Choice. So I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned, watch the show, and here we go. Alright, so you guys have seen Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and you guys know how slick it looks. It looks absolutely amazing, but now with the free DLC, it's gonna be even more stylized because you can get your fashion on. Because with this DLC, you can play with different skins. So what skins do you get? You get the Gray Fox skin, everyone's favorite cyborg ninja, and that's really cool. I've always loved the fact that he was a Cyclops ninja. Looks awesome, and he was like that anyways. And also you can get Raiden's skin from Metal Gear Solid 4. So that's really cool. Also though, included are colors for the skins such as red, green, and white. So he kind of plays like a newspaper that someone puked on. Anyways, that's really interesting. And another thing that I want to point out is that the demo for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance will be out for the Western market on January the 22nd, 3 weeks before the real release. So that's going to be something that I'm looking forward to. So anyways, it's coming out very, very soon in February, 3rd week. Something to look forward to, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance in style. Fresh off the presses of Xbox 720 news, we just found out that Baird Equity, a research firm, decided to say that the Xbox is gonna be about $400 US on release in November. Now I just gave you some great information. November is the release date and $400 USD is the price. Now what does this include? Most likely it is the Improved Connect bundle with the machine itself, and you know, $400 we can do. I mean, because you know the PS3 when it came out was about 600 US dollars, so this is still in the ballpark of begging your parents to get you something. And it's okay, it's not Neo Geo baller dollars, but it's cool. I can't wait for this. In preparation for Capcom's 30th anniversary, the company will be releasing a game/app called the Capcom Arcade Cabinet. Now what this is a reiteration of classic 8-bit arcade games from Capcom, and you'll get a chance to play this at home, Japanese and Western markets for Xbox Live. Now I'm looking really forward to this because hopefully they'll do a revival of my favorite game, but let me tell you what I know about this game itself, or the game and app. Right now we know that Black Tiger will be on it, and Black Tiger is a classic game. It's the spiritual successor to the famous Ghosts and Goblins, one of the hardest games of all time, and it's cool to see this come out again because every generation needs it. I mean, I know this game has come out for, like, say, the Commodore and also the Amiga, Atari ST, and also the PlayStation 2, and also PSP, and also Wii U. But you know, I'll ask you guys, what games would you want to be on this? Because for me, I personally want them to take this direction and revamp Dungeons & Dragons Shadows over Mysteria, because that game to me was one of the best arcade games ever. So anyways, this is going to be coming out very, very soon on the 30th anniversary of Capcom, and we'll let you know. The full reveal will be on February 7th. Yo, Dan F, you know that time when a great game comes out and it makes you obsessed about going through boxes in the wasteland looking for bottle caps? Well, a Fallout 4 rumor is possibly, you know, right here, right now. I'm gonna tell you all about it. So, why? It's because Eric Todd Dellums, who played the voice actor for Three Dog, he just tweeted this. To all my Fallout 3 and Three Dog fans, there may be more of the dog coming, fingers crossed. Now, to me, I'm a huge Fallout 3 fan. I actually have all the achievements on that game. I rarely do that, all the DLCs. And I know my friend Dan F, he pretty much did the same. We're gonna be no-lifing this if Fallout 4 really comes out, because I don't want to set the world on fire. This fall, October, actually marks the global release of a brand new Pokemon game, Pokemon X and Y. Now this is really exciting because this is going to be the first Pokemon ever on the 3DS, and it's going to look great because from what I've seen from the trailer, and that's all I got, I can tell you a few things. So, of course we got our starter Pokemon. We have Chespin, the grass Pokemon, Fennekin, the fire Pokemon, and Froakie, the water Pokemon. So one's a cute little chipmunk guy, the other one looks like a Vulpix, Fox style, and the other one is a frog that spits water, and this is going to look really cool in 3D because from the trailer, I've seen that apparently it looks like a dynamic battle camera, because usually before, you know, in Pokemon it's very static. You got trainer, you got enemy, like so, but now we have different camera angles coming in back and forth because the move sets that they have, it looks really, really cool. So having this camera come out to really make these move sets come even more alive. It's going to bring you an immersive 3D Pokemon experience. Also, speculation for X and Y most likely stands for the legendary Pokemon that they have in the respective games. Now, X stands for Xerneas, who is the legendary deer Pokemon, and Y stands for Yveltal, which looks like a crazy bird, maybe like Ho-Oh style, but it just looks really, really cool. And also, apparently, this is something I'm really excited about, is that it's possible to actually capture previous generations of Pokemon, such as Pikachu, Charmander, Generation 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so on and so forth. Not like other games before when you only had to catch the new ones. So most likely, X and Y might be your literal chance to actually catch them all. I mean, all of them. Leaked out last week was information about the only Capcom game to feature some real zombies. Dead Rising 3 is coming out in the future. Now, what we do know from the brief details is that Frank West, fan favorite, is coming back, the original from Dead Rising 1. He's going to be back, and also a brand new character called Rick, the auto mechanic. Well, he is an auto mechanic, and his name is Rick, so that's what I'm going to call him. Now, we really don't know much except for the fact that this game is going to be set in a fictional city in California called Los Perdidos, which is under martial law, and Rick has to go find and fix a plane in order to fly out and save the survivors before a bomb drops on the city, killing all the zombies. A bit of a reference to Return of the Living Dead, maybe. You know, real zombies though, it's good. On unconfirmed news, we know that there's going to be Red, who's going to be the leader of the unregistered infected people, who's going to probably take part in the story. And also we have the boss character, which is a psychopath, which is a bike gang leader who rides a motorcycle with a steamroller in front, which makes a lot of sense for Dead Rising because Dead Rising was really always about customizing gear and putting it together to slay zombies. So when we know more about this game, hopefully we'll just let you know as soon as we can because this is going to be a very exciting title. Apparently, most likely it could be an open world game as well. So this is really going to take Dead Rising up to the notch. I mean, that's going to be cool. So, Studio Ghibli and Level 5's new game, Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch, is coming out very, very soon, January 22nd, and this is going to be huge. Now, what I really want to tell you guys about is the even huger special edition, the Wizards Edition, because this thing looks so cool. All right, what are you going to get? Let me just tell you guys. Alright, a copy of Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch, the game of course, and then the thing I really want to get my hands on though, is a 340-page hardcover copy of the Wizard's Companion, which is pretty much the in-game spellbook that Oliver, the main character, is going to be using. Now this book is a full bestiary, in-depth descriptions of all the world's items, spells, and backgrounds of the whole rich history. So this bestiary, this whole lore, everything, this book is huge, it looks good, and it really looks like a premium product. And also you get a plush doll of Drippy, Oliver's guide through his adventures, the main kind of the character mascot, and exclusive Golden Mite and Golden Drongo DLC familiars, and an exclusive Wizards Edition's coin, Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch Wizards Edition Special Music Selection CD composed by Joe Hisaishi, who pretty much works a lot for Takeshi Beat Kitano. And this is going to be really, really cool. And lastly, you get a set of 5 Ni no Kuni artwork cards, Studio Ghibli style, and that's going to be really awesome. I mean, this game, once again, is coming out on the 22nd. It's getting really high reviews all across the board, and it makes me proud to have a PS3. So, looking forward to this. Limited edition, so maybe you guys could order it here at Blaize. Alright, so we're gonna try a brand new segment of the show where I recommend a game to you guys that I really, 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 really like, and I think you guys would have a lot of fun playing it. And we're gonna call it Gold's Choice. So the game right now is DMC Devil May Cry, the remake. Now I had a chance to play this yesterday. I picked it up here and I took it home, and man, I was like, go! My guys at home, the people watching, they're gonna enjoy the ish out of this game. And I'm telling you why. Okay, well, you know the history between Devil May Cry. Well, the originals, 1 was amazing, 2 people were like, eh, 3 also amazing, and 4 people were like, meh. But now they remade it, rebooted it, and I had a chance to play it previously in Japan at the TGS, and I actually met the producer, and he told me a lot about the game. And after he told me, and when I took it home yesterday and I played it, it's great. Okay, so why do I like it? Well, 1, the combat is so precise. Like, I'm hitting up SSS combos like crazy, and I'm kind of, you know, one of those guys that I really care about my combos, and this one is very forgiving and it lets you do it. And also it has 5 different difficulty settings. Well, actually 3, but you can select different ones, and I kind of really appreciate that because I like my games really difficult. Graphically, the hue, the color that they picked, the palette that Ninja Theory really chose, I love it. It looks really good. I'm seeing this stage awash in reds, and it really brings out the limbo. Also, Ninja Theory does a great job of the cinematics, really incorporating into the game so you're not kind of like cutscene and I don't know what to do, and then, you know, you wait a bit. No, it just goes on really, really fast, and it just looks like a slick piece of how can I say, everything looks very familiar, but also brand new at the same time, because it reminds me of those old school hack and slashes you used to have back in the day, where you would fight, you would build up points, level up, and just get new abilities and so on and so forth. But the new stuff is how it looks so slick and so amazing. The music is simply amazing. I mean, it's done by Combi Christ and Noisia. Now, these guys are really great in the electronic dance and electronic genre. It's just really appropriate and it's mind-blowing. Now, granted, I've only had maybe a few hours with the game, but I really want to finish this segment and go home and play it. And it's also interesting to point out that originally Devil May Cry was actually supposed to be Resident Evil 3. A little trivia for you guys. It's just that ironically, Devil May Cry was way too action-packed. But now that you see, Resident Evil 5, 6 being kind of action-packed as well. As for the new Dante, I know some people really didn't like the new design, but honestly, I don't mind looking like that guy. He looks good. So anyways, pick up this game, go home, get it. DMC, I give it the gold choice. Time to announce the winner of last week's prize. Time, I don't always know. You just won yourself a copy of Okami HD because you actually did know the answer to my question. Now, I was asking, what did Mrs. Orange Cherry Cake moveset look like in terms of video game character? And you got it right. It was Akuma and the move was the Raging Demon. So, congratulations. It's that time. Prize time! Your favorite moment of the week where I give you free stuff. Now, prize time works like this. It's very, very simple. I give you a question, you give me an answer, and if you get it right, I'm gonna give you some swag. Now, ground rules, if you know the answer to my question, please put it in our inbox, not the comments. Inbox, not the comments. And where is the inbox? In our Play Asia TV channel. Very, very easy. And also, please specify whether or not you want this game for the PS3 or the Xbox 360. Now, this game I'm very excited to give to you guys because I'm having a lot of fun with it, as heard, and it's gonna be Devil May Cry, the reboot, right now for you. So really, good luck with this. I really hope one of you guys gets this. So anyways, the question is this. In Devil May Cry, what link does it have with the Phoenix Wright character Godot? Now, it's not because it's a Capcom game. You guys figured this out. This is actually gonna be quite tough. Or is it? Anyways, my name is Gold Mountain. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Play Select. We love doing this for you guys, and as it goes on, please give us some comments. Anything you want us to say, talk about, let us know, and we'll see you next week. Peace outside.